hello.
Hi, good evening to everyone. My name is Charles, and welcome to the show tonight. and,
And hi, I'm Ferdy. I am, of course, with Charles and Serdion here to promote
To
the
promote.
Clash in
In
Cayman. My
right.
God.
We are so
Um,
we're so excited. In fact, I
yes.
bought this ticket already, and
Woo,
we have this
woo,
ticket.
woo.
Can't wait for it
Thank
to
you.
watch.
Yes, it's only more than a week.
Yes,
Today is Wednesday,
this is
and it will
Wednesday,
gotta be on the next Friday.
next Friday.
Not this
Yeah.
Friday, yes, December 8th, 2023 at Lion Center.
Yeah, it's been a while to that
Mm.
Cayman has actually organized that kind of like
I think it
organized
was the last time was when Manny Pacquiao was here.
was here.
Yes.
Was it a charity event?
Yes,
tonight?
it's a charity event,
Yeah.
and it was held on where it was Serdion in the
In
the
a
big
football
field.
Oh, the green.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
But it turned out good because
yes.
a lot of people came in just
Yeah.
to witness Manny Pacquiao, especially he's one of our own. Of course,
Yes,
we're proud
yes,
of
of
him.
course.
You know, he's like
And,
one of
from the
the
Philippines,
Philippines,
he
a great
traveled.
icon,
He
right?
traveled all the way.
So yeah, so this is it's also the same time that it's very exciting to
Yes.
to
Pangalawang
meet.
beses na to
Oo,
na magkakaroon
pangalawang
ng
beses.
ganito. And
To
this
meet-
is actually is a title bout. It's
Exactly, yeah.
between the two English from UK, of
From
course.
UK, yeah.
That Matt Windle, he's from Birmingham.
Oh,
And,
Derbyshire.
Yes,
Derbyshire.
he's from Doncasters. It's a light Commonwealth light flyweight title event. Yan. Ito
Yes.
yung medyo kaya ang gusto natin yung medyo mabibilis na suntukan eh,
Tsaka
no?
maliliksi ito.
Maliliksi.
Kasi light highweight,
Oo.
you're not gonna expect like a heavy
Heavyweight.
turnout punching power. Kasi
More
on speed,
yeah, more on speed.
tactics, more
Yes.
on. So if you know about boxing, you will get to notice yung how he's gonna like do this in the first and second round.
Yes.
Kung sino mabilis, doon makikita mo na yun sa first and
Sa
second
first and
round.
second
So it's
round.
gonna be exciting as well.
Mark is in the background. Can I include him?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure,
yes.
sure. Mark. Good evening, Mark.
Hello po.
Mark, good evening.
Hello, good evening. And narinig niyo ako?
Yes.
Yes.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng mga nanonood dito sa show niyo. Ayan, kay Magbayanihan. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Hi Charles, hi Master.
Hi, Mark.
Yes. And
Ano, baka ka na.
is is Elroy and Michael already in the
In the background.
background?
So are we gonna introduce them now?
Not yet. Kailangan natin
There should be like an element of surprise.
Oh, okay.
They're like,
I'm very excited actually.
Okay, etong fight na to ay promote ng GBH Promotion. It's a new promotion company that was actually binuo lang ni Mr. Barry Boden or my boss para dito sa fight na to, and he's planning to do more of these
That's nice.
with the cooperation of the government, the Ministry of Sports, and actually the Ministry of Tourism too. They are involved in planning this event. So siguro in the future magtutuloy-tuloy itong ganito, and to promote local boxer also.
Correct.
You know?
Okay, first question lang. During the planning stage of this fight, was this plan like 2 years back, or was this just
No,
like a discussion?
It was actually this year that they went to England, and Mr. Barbon and have a very good friend in England, a promoter.
Promoter.
He said that he already promoted more than 300 bouts all over the world actually, and he was known in he is still known in the boxing community. So this boxing ngayon ko lang din nalaman. This boxing is not yung pick up ka lang isang boxer dito, pick up ka ng isang boxer dito, and then you can fight. No. it's between the promoters, the coaches, the handler.
Well, it's not that easy to actually select good fighters
Yeah.
who are actually like sometimes. Are they gonna be like prize fighters? I
Yeah.
mean, good quality fighters. So, given that you're promoting a certain fight, you have to make sure that they're actually good quality fighters that are actually joining this event.
And then plus matching one
Matching
fighter
them,
to
seeing them,
to
getting them
another
to
one, and that's yun yung palang element kung pag-match is napakahirap din.
maraming variables na i-consider just to arrive on a certain match.
And
And
to pick up
level,
names and
names,
yeah, of course yung kanilang
I'm pretty sure the logistics parts are very challenging for the organizers to hold the events here in Cayman before the end of the year.
well, I think this is really the first time na mangyayari ito that na mas malaking crowd ang ina-expect natin, mas malaking and this is being promoted also internationally, and actually they will have a live
So this is gonna be aired
live
live
yes
in
worldwide actually. Okay.
also,
Bigla ako
we'll go
na-excite
for some
nung nalaman
breaks
sa
and
ano,
advertisements.
may mga Pilipino na
continue.
pupunta sila para lumaban.
Nag-e-echo nga.
Hi, we're back again. Okay.
Ayun.
So we're saying
Good na, medyo may technical problem yata at yung sounds natin medyo
Sabi ko kanina
echo and gumaganda ang boses ko lalo.
pati yung microphone nagkakaroon ng excitement.
Yes.
Excited sila sa mga sasabihin.
Okay, we're good?
Nag-e-echo pa rin tayo.
Echo, okay. Medyo echo pa.
Okay na ba? Hindi na ba nag-e-echo? Okay.
Okay. Balikan natin ulit yung background. Kung paano
Yes,
ba
yes.
natin
Give us a little bit of background on how this organized
Yes,
Clash.
so my boss went to the UK and met with Mr. Dennis. He's a promoter. And then from there, it's back and forth, and promoting a big event here in Cayman. So that's right. So they were actually planning to get a more of course, this is a part of the Commonwealth. So that's why they chose these two boxers from England, and they also mix it with some Canadian boxers, boxers from Panama, and initially there's some boxers who from Mexico was involved in the first because alam mo na, pagka Mexicano, Latino, kung laging nakakatapat ng mga Pilipino, bakang matindi, di ba?
Exactly. Mas exciting. Ang ano ko lang doon is at least there is the support of the Cayman government who has been a crucial part of this
Yes, of course.
activity. And I also heard from the advertisement this morning na merong mga local fighters that also joining, like
Three or four amateur boxers, from our local boxers here in Cayman, young and
I know, probably you
I know, because
most of them because you are in the boxing.
I met with some of them, like sila Coach Floyd, they was training Jaden. I hope I see them
Yes.
on that day because they're good friends of mine. They see me do sparring here with some of their local
Oh,
fights.
really?
And then I said, oh, very impressive. I'm not that young anymore. Sabi ko, Kuya Ferdy, kung bata lang tayo, pwede pa akong mag-join, pero as much as gusto ko, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, so they invited some also amateur boxers from Jamaica to come in. So the amateur will be Cayman.
also young.
There's a lot of
Another thing, medyo natulog yung boxing dito sa Cayman. They want to promote more, not just locally, but to expose Cayman boxers, young boxers, internationally. So, part itong ginagawa nila ito, of course, to siguro buksan ulit itong pintuan ng boxing sa buong Cayman, dito sa mga boxing officials na bigyan ng mas magandang opportunity yung mga boxers na to go on and improve hindi lang dito sa Cayman, expose sila sa mga amateur boxing fights dito sa Commonwealth, and maybe why not, baka magkaroon din tayo ng isang world title na galing sa Cayman.
I can't wait for it to happen in the future. I'm just glad as well that this fight is, of course, being as Filipinos, we know for a fact that we have Manny Pacquiao as our rival, and we have here the future fighters. Kasama sila sa fights na to.
Yes. Yun yung part ng kasama sa pagpaplano nila. More than 5,000 Filipinos living working
in Cayman.
Why not? Isama natin sa ingredients, of course. And alam naman natin, pag ng boxing, ito na mga Pilipino, matahimik pag may laban sa Pacquiao. Zero crime, no traffic. And maaaring mangyari kung magkakaroon ng isang Filipino world title na pupunta dito sa Cayman Islands.
Alam ko na magiging wala na traffic na chismis. Kasi pag-uusapan ng boxing.
And siguro, siguro natin i-introduce yung ating of course, hindi lang ito pinag-isipan. Doctors, you can give the background of first natin yung the younger one.
Mr. Elroy Fruto. Yeah, he's from Bicol, Philippines. Okay. And as young as that, just so proud now we have this kind of opportunity, and now we are in them one by one here. Just give us a background on
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Medyo may problema yung
How are you guys doing?
So yeah, I'm gonna introduce Mr. Elroy. Mr. Elroy, welcome to our show tonight. And I don't know
Thank
if
you
you
for
can hear
having
me
me.
loud and clear. And
I can hear
he's
you now.
actually a proud native of Patag, a small village in Irosin, Bicol, Philippines.
Yes,
Right?
Sarap.
So from Irosin,
Nasa
Irosin.
northern Luzon.
Yes, yes.
Bicolano.
So yeah, and his childhood, wala rin talaga ang boxing. So yeah, so that's where you start your passion and discover that you have this love for example, boxing or whatever sports that you are. And from the small village of their town, talagang ang buhay ay hindi man ganun tagulo during the time. So talagang nag-umpisa talaga sa down and just like the young kids have been playing around sa kanilang lugar, and then he grew of course responsibly, finished his education, and then they work hard. They had these values, and mostly he done labor jobs. Okay, pero yung true passion niya talaga is into boxing, and that provided him a good life sa kanyang family. And currently, I think he's apprentice as an aircraft mechanic. Is right? Yeah, and that is good. Actually, good. And but despite his background as aircraft mechanic, he decided to pursue that passion and instead concentrate his time training with boxing. Okay, because unlike other boxers, Mr. Elroy, kanyang training is not the same as the other boxers. Talagang from the maliit pa lang nag-start na siya ng training, but because of his will and determination, he was able to like the sports. He was able to train for sure.
Yan, alam mo yan. Kasi nagte-train ka ng mga young athletes here also. And,
in Cayman, yeah.
In Cayman, of course.
So, yeah. So, for him, life itself is a determination, an ultimate challenge. And he is not afraid to face all of them.
Okay.
Despite sa kanyang background. And I'm very impressed, Sir Elroy, Fruto, for being part of this fight. And we are so excited
for
actually
you to see.
Personally, I'm so
all right,
excited to
let's
meet you.
give them
I'm very excited.
to Mr. Elroy.
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yes, loud and clear.
Loud and
Elroy.
clear.
Yeah.
What happened? All right. What are your questions for me?
Yeah, good thing. Yes. I've seen some of your fights in YouTube actually when I saw your name, and I'm quite impressed on how you were able to do your fights. I believe how many fights you have right now on your record?
I have 5 fights right now. I have this will be my 6th one in the Cayman.
Okay, so are you? What are your thoughts right now? Are you excited for this upcoming fight that is going to happen?
I'm very excited. I'm proud to represent the Filipino community in the Cayman Islands, and I'm just there to show up and just do my best. I'm here to perform. I'm here to make you guys, I guess, excited. Like I always bring fire to the ring, so I want you guys all hyped up and just happy at the end of the day.
That's for sure. That's for sure. So, given your experience, what do you hope to achieve in your career? Given that this will be your 6th bout, this is your 6th fight, as you mentioned. What do you hope to career in the future? Maybe in 5 years' time, as a boxer, which the career you chose right now.
Yep. Well, within 5 years, for sure, I'm going to try and do 8-rounders, 10-rounders, and then hopefully the 12 within 2 years or so. So hopefully by then, by the time I'm doing 12-rounders, maybe I'll be good enough to fight for a world title.
That's for sure. Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal. Like
That's
if you
ultimate
don't aim
goal.
big, you're not gonna get anywhere. So I really want to be a world champ one day. That's the plan.
Oh, nice, nice. That's uh. So I have a series of questions here that I wrote.
Yeah.
So you as a fighter, for sure, in your 5 fights in the past, uh, what do you think you need to improve or to work on in terms of your skills? Is it more on the technique, or is it more on your speed, or is it more on the footworks or stamina? What do you think is that needs to be improved
To
as
me,
you
I think
assess yourself?
uh, to me, I think it's a little bit of technique because I like learning all sorts of techniques in different styles. But
That's
the
right.
big thing is really just strategy. As a professional, it's just about um, trapping your opponent and making them do what you want to do instead of working so hard. Like if you watch amateur fights, you just see them working so hard, just trying to score,
Hmm.
score, score. But that's not what it's about in the pros. In the pros, it's about really hurting your opponent and just really winning. Like, of course, points
Exactly. Yeah.
matter as well, but yeah, we're here to do damage, you know?
Yeah. And of course, one of the important thing that my coach, I used to do an amateur. I got like into 4 amateur fights, but I started late. I started it in the early 30s in an amateur fights in the Philippines. And one thing I
Ah,
remember that my coach in Coach Alan of Elorde in the Philippines, I don't know if you have trained there, told me like, Charles, avoid getting hit. I know you can hit a person. I know you can hit your opponent, but the one skill that you need to do is actually how to protect yourself at all times. It's always like that. So I have a heavy bone mass. The thing is, I can hit hard, but you should be ready that you can be hit hard as well for yourself. So for you to
yes,
like
sir.
sustain your energy for the rest of like 4 or 5 rounders, you need to avoid, I mean, in as much as getting hit as much as possible. So that's one thing that I keep learning and training. And I don't think I spent 10,000 hours yet to practice. In fact, I still practice right now, but not as dominant as what I do during my time. So regarding that, my next question would be training. Like, what is the most, can you consider the difficult part of your training in preparation for not just for these fights or maybe in your future in your previous fights? Let's say, for example, this fight. I mean, what was the challenge that you faced during training? That's what I'm also like curious
Uh,
to know.
the challenges, well, conditioning is always painful. It's always part of the job, you know, like you have to train, you have to work hard. If you don't work hard, you're not going to get much out of it in the ring. It'll show for sure in the ring. You have to push yourselves when you're in the gym. But for me, it's really just strategy. I've been really learning how to put my opponent in the right spot, like make it so that it's easier for me so that I can get better exchanges. I'm still good. If I get hit, I'll hit him back twice as much, or I'll get hit a bit less, you know, compared to
Yeah,
my opponent. That's the plan.
I watched some of your one of your fight last night in YouTube. I can't remember the last opponent. He was taller than you, way taller than you. I don't remember
Yeah.
his name.
His name's Chris
And
Basil.
yeah, that one. So he's kind of like in a very advantage in terms of reach, in terms of height. And the
Yeah.
thing is, I was so impressed how you were able to like complete the fight despite the results. But however,
Yeah.
uh, um, it's just impressive how you can take those powers from him. The despite the hits that you take, you're able to continue the fight. It's
Thank
how
you.
how
Thank you.
how are you able to like move on despite of those like
I just I just didn't want to give up. That's it. Because if, to me, going down or quitting would make it so much worse. I just couldn't. I wouldn't be able to live with myself just quitting like that.
that's
I'd
right,
rather
that's
go
right.
out on my shield.
Exactly. I know that the fighting spirit, I can see it in your face, and you're like, oh, give it more. I don't care as long as I can hit. Yeah, no. So, okay,
Yeah.
first,
Yes,
anything that you'd
I
like to
think
add?
Mark is
is with us. So if Mark have a questions, maybe we can we can hear from Mark also.
Actually, nag-echo gawa niya.
Oh,
Kaya pala
okay.
nag-echo. Ngayon
Okay.
nawala.
So the Philippine firefly, as we know here, Elroy. So we are excited. So
Okay.
what do we expect from you?
So what do you expect from this fight?
From
What do you
this
expect?
fight.
What are your expectations for this upcoming fight?
Yes.
Have you had any idea what kind of fighting style your opponent has to be? What will be your fighting style this time? For example, given the rounds, maybe you're gonna check him in the first round. What is the crucial round that you're gonna to assess in this?
Mhm.
So what are your thoughts on this upcoming fight? Yeah, that's what we're curious as well.
Well, my thoughts for this fight, I don't plan to make it go to the decision for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Start off strong, stab the body a lot. I shouldn't even give out too much of my information here, but my goal is to
For sure. Maybe somebody's recording this and they're gonna send it to your opponent.
exactly.
And then, just on a
You might be
general
watching. Who knows?
Okay.
But the plan is to not stay in the center line. That's for sure. I'm always moving around, just like my nickname implies. I like to move around. Unfortunately, you guys didn't really get to see that in my card, my fight against Chris Tech, because I was actually coming off with a shoulder injury, so I couldn't really double up or triple up my lead hands at all. I could only muster power shots, but I couldn't really set anything up. But going by that, on this fight, I'm gonna stick to my angles, and I'm never gonna go through the front door unless he's already damaged. Then I can just start walking him down. But just like a little fly, I'm gonna buzz around and I'm gonna sting him.
Exactly. That is a good point. I hope to see that kind of technique, and hopefully I can follow that too as well. I'll be there to watch you. That's for sure. Yeah. I hope we can.
I'm working on it, so you're definitely gonna see it in the fight.
So, any more questions, Fritz? And maybe
Sir
from our
Dion,
viewers?
No?
and of course, it will be your first time here in Cayman Islands, right?
Yes.
You will meet a lot of Filipinos. That's what I'm
sure,
told.
yeah.
Yes. We more than 5,000 Filipinos lives in this small island. So we are more family here. It's more a community and very close. So we will welcome you when you arrive here.
In Cayman.
Thank you so much.
So,
That means a lot
How long are you gonna stay? I mean, how long are they gonna stay here in Cayman? If ever after the fight.
I'm not sure about that yet.
Yeah, hopefully, after the fight, you can stay
You
more
can
longer,
stay
or maybe
and enjoy
come
the
back here
island.
sometime. And try to consider Cayman to be one of your vacation destination place. In the future, when you have more success.
Yeah, why not? I've never been before, so this is going to be a first time for me.
I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can hear you.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So Mark is not in the.
No, it's not. It's not at the background.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Are we hearing him? No, not anytime.
Yeah, while we're fixing that.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Another break.
I'm not.
Okay.
Mm.
We'll have a break. Short break.
Short break. Okay.
And we're back.
All right.
Hello,
we're back
can you guys
again here live?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah.
you loud and clear now.
Okay, thank you. All right, let me take a seat real quick. I'm back. Yes. So, questions? Sorry.
All right. The question is,
Well, during the break, we're wondering if you can
Can actually-
speak Filipino.
you can actually talk in Tagalog.
I can understand though, so feel free to speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
really?
okay.
Why?
Yeah, I grew up in
I think you
Canada, so I
understand.
lost my tongue.
naiintindihan pala niyan.
Ayun,
Okay,
okay.
naiintindihan niya
Opo.
ng Tagalog.
Pinahirapan mo kami.
Opo.
Pasensya po.
Okay.
But can you still speak in your own dialect? In where are you?
Call.
Bicol?
Bicol?
Oh, Bicolano? No, I learned Tagalog only, but
You
I
don't say-
continue.
okay. So
Alright, go on with your.
the last question would be, Elroy, is now that you're like days away from your fight, what is your message for your followers here, or for the Filipino community who's gonna watch? What is your message for them before going to that fight?
Just don't blink.
That's a good.
That's a good one. Don't
Hope you guys
blink.
like that one. We're gonna give a lot of action, that's for sure. The plan is to stay really busy. I'm not gonna stay in front of him at all, and I'm gonna work him. I'm gonna make it a long fight for him. It's gonna be a short fight for me. That's the plan.
That's nice.
That's
That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, so that's a very general statement.
And
He can't use
eat
that.
balot.
And eat balot.
Do you eat balot? Have you tried balot? When you were in
Hindi
the
po.
Philippines? Hindi. Unfortunately, we don't have balot
We
here.
have.
we have.
We
Where
have.
is
Are you-
it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Of course we have.
Okay.
Well, there's a first for everything. If you guys offer it to me there, I just might do it.
Elroy, it should be not before the fight, because you might have like an excess energy before the fight if you can eat the balot.
Yeah. We don't want this.
Right after the fight. Right after.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Fair.
All right. Thank you, Elroy, for the message.
But
It's
I hope we can have another
Interview.
interview during the.
and also we want to know about your opponent too. Maybe the next interview will be your skills and your opponent's skills. We will discuss that.
Okay.
So we at
On a
least
much
we know.
technical level.
Yes.
We're
So
gonna
when
have
is that? When is that?
We're gonna have to prepare for that.
Another Wednesday.
We're gonna schedule
Next-
another Wednesday, okay?
Is that okay?
Okay, sounds good.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
Yeah,
right?
just
That's a
let
good
me
one.
know.
That's a good one. Thank you, Elroy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Have a good one.
Have a good one
Yeah,
as
you
well.
too.
All right. So
Okay.
guys,
Andito na tayo.
Main event?
Ang isa pang
The night is becoming hotter and hotter. This is
isa pang
exciting.
Bicolano.
Actually, first, this is gonna be exciting.
Yes.
Kasi, not because they're good fighters, but because they're Filipinos, and we're so
Yes.
proud of them. I'm really, me as a boxer,
Mm.
I'm really so proud na talagang we got the chance to meet them, and I can't wait to hear their stories, even before their
Before,
fight
yes.
and after their
Mhm,
fight,
mhm.
because the experience is different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be life changing for them. It's gonna be a life motivation for us as well as viewers, as spectators.
yeah, I agree. Me, initially I was not.
Mhm.
Initially, you
And
were
then
not.
later on it just bumped me like,
Yeah.
come on, Filipinos are coming here to fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So this is the time where Filipinos come here and see them fight.
Yeah, and
In person.
in person. Okay.
I never had that in the Philippines.
Exactly.
Well, actually, the first question na tinanong sa akin ng boss ko is if I'm going to bring a Filipino
Mhm.
fighter here or boxer here, what do you think would be the come out? I said, wow, it's a boxing event.
Yeah.
But of course, we are
I mean,
into this.
it's
already.
ingrained in us that's Filipino.
Yeah.
Coming from Lapu-Lapu is a
Yes,
fighter.
yes.
So parang parang sa akin, like if you bring someone
Mhm.
who is from our place,
Mhm.
fighting and representing the Filipino heritage for this,
Mhm.
it's gonna be like historical for
Yeah.
you. It's
Mhm.
gonna be part of the textbook.
Yes, of course.
You're not gonna erase this. And there's gonna be like a talk of the town for a year, for a couple of years, for 10 years. Oh, there was a fight 10 years ago. It was Elroy. Elroy, the firefly.
Filipino Firefly.
The firefly.
And
Who
then,
could have imagined that?
and hindi lang yun, gano'n. Hindi lang ito basta Pilipinong pinikat niya.
Mhm.
And when he asked me, how about if I bring a good Filipino fighter? Sabi
That
ko
is
niyang
right, that
gano'n.
is
Sabi
right.
ko, of course, sir. This is a world title contender actually, and sabi niya. And then we will find a match for him that makikita talagang magandang fight.
Correct,
So I
correct.
said, yes, this will be a very exciting.
I just hope na he will win, of course. Personally, I'm rooting for him. And I hope to see him in the future fights. And definitely after this, I'm gonna follow him. No, kasi syempre, as an avid fighter as well, that he can be an inspiration to the young ones, the young generations. You know, right now I'm kind of like advising a young kid, also a Filipino who's studying in Cayman, and he has this passion for boxing, and I'm so glad to see a kid from our country studying here. And he's doing boxing almost every day.
Yeah, really.
And he said, "Kuya, can you train me? Yeah, I can train you. Okay, let's do some workshop." And he was so passionate about doing it kasi I was sharing to him yung ginagawang training sa akin ng coach ko, and you can see the fire in the kid's eyes. So it's really motivating.
Yeah, good to hear that. And Sir D, nagdaan ang pandemic, nagdaan ang COVID dito sa Cayman Islands, and napakatahimik ng Cayman Islands, especially mga Pilipino umuwi, nagstay here, nagtrabaho tuloy-tuloy nang walang. We started something para sa mga Pilipino. Nagkaroon tayo ng Christmas extravaganza, nagkaroon tayo ng festival para lang mabuhay, hindi lang sa pagtatrabaho. Kundi there is something na meron.
You don't feel alone.
Yeah.
You don't feel so far away and alone.
Yes, that's true.
Have an activity like that and you see like, oh, may sayawang Pilipino din sa board.
So
merong nagko-costume something and it's something that you like try to soften the hearts of those of our people, of our mga kababayan who are here. Now, of course, I want to be in a fiesta in a house. I want to eat food. We have here, not everything, but at least we have a strong, tight Filipino community that helps support each other.
That's true. Ang dami na excited
Kevin Benny has introduced these communities events, and nagkaroon ng series of events after 3 years. There was 2 Independence Day that we celebrated. Na nagkaroon ng magandang pagsasama-sama ang mga Pilipino. And then this is another kind. This is a sports event now na from doon sa piyesta, from doon sa Pasko, kakaiba na naman ang i-introduce natin dito sa island with a Filipino pride as
personally, me as a trainer, because this is my passion, at the same time I'm skilled to this. Actually, maraming mga nagpapa-private training sa akin na mga kapwa din natin Pilipino. They're usually young, and then they're in a group. And I said, Coach, paano naman? Kasi wala kaming sports, hindi kami nagbabasketball, hindi kami nagbavolleyball.
Baka maganda boxing, ha?
Nahihiya ako pumunta sa gym. So sabi ko, your only option, you don't run, you don't go to the gym, you don't play pickleball, you don't play basketball. So what do? Boxing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's private. And yung 3 minutes mo sa aking coach, parang tumakbo na ako ng marathon. That's what they say. And it's a life skill as well, because it makes you better. Nagko-correct ng posture, yung confidence mo psychologically, nag-iiba, because it strengthens the inner side of the person of who you are.
So, We are in our main event of the night.
Ito na.
Again,
Exciting.
I give you the floor to introduce our
Oh.
main boxer of the night.
Oh yes,
Of
yes. I
course,
can't wait
our
to
very own.
our very own Mr. Michael Dasmarinas. Okay.
Dali ah.
Okay. We're gonna wait for some technical
Some videos to show before.
yeah,
Um,
that we have prepared for you.
yeah,
Para makita niyo yung
yeah.
who is Michael Dasmarinas.
Ako nga pala si Michael Hot and Spicy Dasmarinas, current WBC Asia Pacific Champion and former IBF World Title Challenger na sa mga Pilipino dyan sa Cayman Island, inimbitahan nyo kayong manood sa labang ko sa December 8 under GBH promotion. Kita-kita kits tayo dyan. God bless. See you there.
Just to give you a short background about Michael Dasmarinas. It's actually yeah. So he's actually
Hello
young
po.
as well. He's 31. Currently, he's 31 years old, and you know that he started boxing at the age of 18.
11.
11. No, he 18 years.
Oh,
he
well,
entered,
18 years.
18 years he entered in the arena of boxing. He trained, which is, alam mo ba, kung titingnan mo, parang, uy, iba late na yun eh. Usually they start young, 11, 12, right?
Yes.
But despite that, he has, kahit 18 years old siya pumasok sa boxing arena, you know the record? 33 wins.
Wow.
2 draws. Currently, WBC Asia Pacific champion.
Yeah.
Sir Dion.
Grabe.
WBC Asia Pacific. That's quite an
Yes,
achievement.
of course.
A former IBO World Bantamweight champion.
Yeah.
Former. So he was there.
Yeah.
I watched
It's
his
a
last fight.
title,
World title. Former IBF and WBA world title holder.
Okay.
So that's quite an accomplishment for a young
Yes.
boxer like Michael Dasmarinas. And I can't wait to hear his thoughts. Gusto namin marinig kung anong mga
Magandang gabi sa iyo, Michael.
Hello po. Magandang gabi po dyan sa sa Cayman at salamat po sa opportunity na ma-interview po ako sa programa ninyo.
Yes. Welcome.
Well, very excited na ang Cayman Islands na makita ka rito, and with me, personally, I didn't know that you have some kababayan na nag-message din sa akin at nagtatanong at gustong malaman kung kailan namin ikaw makakausap, kailan ka namin mapapagbigyan na marinig din ang boses mo dito sa Cayman Islands. And this is probably the night.
Exactly.
We of course, Charles, nag-prepare siya ng ibang questions para sa iyo. Para malaman din namin ang background mo and your preparation dito sa upcoming boxing event or your fight. Charles?
Yes, Michael. Mike, just to introduce, my name is Charles. I'm a training coach here in fitness coach, but I also teach box fit, boxing, kickboxing, and I trained with Elroy gym in San Juan. I was trained, but I don't know if you know Kuya Alan More. Mark Magnifico, you know Mark Magnifico Magsayo, right?
Opo.
Kasi si Mark Magnifico, si Mark, siya yung aking corner man kasama si coach ko nung last amateur fight ko sa parang interclub sa Elroy because they organize it every year. So I have done 4 or 5 fights with them, and fortunately nalo naman, but I'm so proud na naka-train ako. Kaya excited ako to hear your story. So may unang question, Mike. Ano ang driving force mo? Bakit mo pinili ang boxing to be your career? Your career choice. Ano yung motivation mo to choose this?
Nag-start ako sa barangay, 9 years old, amateur. Ayun po,
Wow.
nakakita ako ng mga ano, yung mga naglalaban ng amateur sa barangay. So, na-try ko din. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, gusto kong i-try na mag-boxing. So, later on po, nakalaban din ako sa inter-barangay. So, nananalo naman hanggang sa doon sa provincial government sa amin, binigyan ako ng scholarship dahil sa sports ng boxing. So, ayun po, kaya sabi ko, magandang opportunity na maging into boxing talaga ako kasi ayun nga po, natulungan ako sa pag-aaral ko, nakapagtapos ako ng high school. Ayun po, and then after that, na nag-graduate ako, 18 years old po ako, ayun po na pumasok na ako sa professional boxing. Ayun.
Mhm. Oh, yun.
Nice. So,
Pala ang istorya.
at
So,
least may story.
pagdating ng 18 years old,
Oo.
pumasok na siya sa
Professional, pro.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes, yes.
he just not started
Kaya
at 18.
ang dami-dami na niyang 33 bouts. Yeah,
wins.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Imagine that.
imagine that. At the young
Professional
age,
yan,
professional.
Bukod pa yung amateur.
Yes. Doesn't
Okay.
count. Doesn't count. Parang, wow, Mike.
Sino yung pinakamatindi niya nakala? Ay, hindi mo.
Ay,
Tatanong lang hindi ako.
So, Mike, second question. Before ko mag-proceed sa second question, very inspiring ang iyong story. May story behind pala.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is every boxer has the story to tell.
Mhm.
Tama yan. Ngayon, second question for me is, what is the most life-changing fight? Ano yung isang laro mo na talagang nagbago sa pagka-improve mo as a better boxer? Ano yung isang fight mo na parang, tapos after ng fight na yun, nag-improve ka to reach the 33 careers? May specific fight ka ba doon?
Opo, yung ano ko, yung nabago yung pananaw ko sa buhay ko, yung laban namin ni ano po, ni Naoya Inoue dahil doon marami
Last fight.
akong kahit na sabing natalo ako doon, marami akong natutunan sa laban na yun. Kaya sabi ko, yun ang pinaka
Iba yung Japanese.
memorable na laban ko sa career ko so far.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, of course, that's a world title.
That's a world title.
It's a WBO and IBF
Bantamweight.
Magaling daw yun, Michael.
Mike,
Opo,
alam mo ba na
galing.
pina-follow ko si Inoue as a boxer kasi sabi ko nga nung time na nag-rise ang kanyang name 2 years ago, talagang finalo ko siya kasi is a heavy hitter.
Mhm.
Malakas talaga siya sumuntok.
Mhm.
Very stable yung paa.
And correct me if I'm wrong, si Inoue ngayon ang the third pound for pound
Siya ngayon, ang number 1?
number 3
Number 3, pound for pound.
Crawford and Fury is the first 2 and siya ang pangatlo. So to be
Of course.
to fight the number 3
Three.
pound for pound champion of the world, of course.
Actually,
Napakalaking
Mike,
achievement.
nakita ko rin yung last na laban yun ni Inoue. And very very impressive. Tapos sabi ko, well, sadly nung nakilala kita, na alam ko na yung interviewing kita, I can't wait for this night to ask you, no, na during your training, kung ikaw ang nagto-training, ano ang nako-consider mo na mabigat na parte ng training sa mga laban mo? Ano yung sabi nga nila, pag nagbuhos ka ng 90% sa training, ang 10% yun yung laban eh. So, anong pinaka-difficult part ng training na masasabi mo sa training mo? Is it more on conditioning? Is it more on stretching? Is it more on sparring? Parang ganon.
Pakiulit po, naputol po.
Okay, sorry. In terms of training, what do you consider the most difficult part of it before any fights? Bago yung mga laban. What is the most ideal and minimum number of months to prepare for a fight Gaano
Yung
katagal dapat
pinakamahi
ang preparation?
sa akin, ayun po, yung preparation ko this fight is 3 months. So, ayun po,
3 months.
ayun po, pinagporsigihan ko yung training ko ngayon dahil gusto ko nga po kumbaga sa sarili ko, my goal ako is gusto ko makabalik ulit sa world stage
So,
kung
yes,
papalarin
yes.
dito
Understood, yeah.
sa featherweight. So, dati sa 38 fights ko sa professional, di ko na-experience yung strength and conditioning training. So, dito ko lang na-experience sa Amerika yung strength and conditioning. So,
Good to know.
masasabi kong may improvement na ako, ibang Dasmarinas na po yung yung makikita nyo
Okay.
sa December 8.
Wow.
That's nice.
Wow,
That's good to
wow.
hear. That's good to hear.
And that will happen here in Cayman
Cayman
Islands.
Islands.
Yes.
Opo.
Okay. In relation to that question, Mike, kasi syempre marami kang natutunan sa last fight mo. Paano ka mag-deal sa mga losses mo, sa losses mo sa fight sa career? Do you recover easily? O matagal ba bago ka maka-recover kasi fini-figure out mo muna kung anong tama o ano dapat ginawa mo, or sa'yo parang pag natalo ka the next day,
Training ulit.
training ulit? Ano ba yung ano mo? Paano ka mag-deal ng ganong klaseng sitwasyon?
Yung sa akin po, nung first loss ko sa professional, talagang kumbaga naman first loss mo sa laban, parang talagang masakit. So, ang ginawa ko noon, pinigure out ko kung saan ako mahina, doon ako magpapalakas, parang ganun po. Kaya every time na natatalo ako, tinitingnan ko kung saan ako mahina, yung i-improve ko. So, that time na lumabang kami kay Inoue, talagang kumbaga yun talaga yung dapat kong i-improve, pero kumbaga yung facilities sa Pilipinas di ko naman inaano, talagang malayong-malayo compare sa training nila, So, ayun nga po. Sa 38 fights ko, ngayon lang ako naka-experience ng training na conditioning, strength and conditioning dito sa Amerika. So, sa ngayon, masasabi ko na tumibay na din, may tumibay at lumakas na ako ngayon lalo.
Yes. You are currently in Las Vegas, right?
Opo.
Ayun, nasa Las Vegas siya
Yeah.
nagtitraining. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Kumusta yung klima doon? Mainit ba dyan?
Medyo malamig na, siguro.
Yung klima po dito, malamig po ngayon.
Malamig na, malamig na.
Malamig. Pupunta ka ngayon sa oven.
Medyo mainit na ulit dito. Parang Pilipinas lang naman.
Okay lang po kasi sanay na ako kumbaga sanay na ako sa klima sa Pilipinas. So ayun po. Okay na sa atin.
Similar.
Wala tayong pinagbago. May simoy na ng Pasko rito. Kaya ikaw ang magpapasaya sa bawat Pilipino dito sa Cayman Islands. And yan, ine-expect nila ang magandang laban na manggagaling sa'yo. We will not ask the question about your opponent because magkakaroon pa ulit tayo ng second interview.
Yes.
So, I know, Charles, you still have some questions.
My last question is, Mike, what is your message for our viewers, to your followers, na baka pwede mo sila ma-inspire? Anong pwede mo mabigay na message sa kanila bago yung laban mo?
Ayun po, sa lahat ng mga fans and sa mga Filipino community dyan sa Cayman Island, sana i-support nyo po ako sa darating ko na laban sa December 8 dyan sa Cayman, at wish me luck po na sana may panalo natin yung laban natin, at gagawin ko po yung best ko sa laban at ipapakita ko yung tikas ng mga Pilipino po. Ayan po, thank you.
Yes! Thank you.
That's the spirit, Mike. Thank you, and really good luck sa'yo. No? More power, and hopefully you can throw a power punch this time.
Apo.
Very
Sure po
excited.
yan. Thank you po.
Yes. Marami nang excited sa laban mo, hindi lang actually mga Pilipino, kundi yung local community also, that they know that all Filipino boxers are good. Always. Yun lagi ang sinasabi nila sa mga Pilipino. May kasali bang Pilipino? I know you are good fighters. So,
Natatakot nga yung ibang nationality sa atin eh. Dahil alam mo sa suntukin natin sila.
yes, because of what you put in our culture, no?
Yes.
Dahil ang nakilala na nila, basta mga boxers, mga Pilipino are good fighter, are good boxers. So, inaasahan namin na at kasama ng mga Pilipino rito na makita yung iyong magandang laban. And hopefully, ma-enjoy mo rin ang Cayman Islands.
Yes.
Marami nang nag-invite sa iyo. Actually,
after the fight.
isa doon sa kababata niya, si
ganun.
and makapag-relax ka rin dito after your fights and makasama ang Filipino community. And Mark also offered their gym
Okay.
para mag-condition during your stay here. Merong Filipino nating kasama na siya ang may-ari ng gym for you to, be able to condition while you're here. So, offer niya yung kanyang place. Basta kasama mo lang daw si Roy Jones. Na biro lang. So,
actually, yes, i-invite ko rin siya. Kung mahilig ka sa dagat, sasamahan din kita lumangoy.
Ayan.
Kasi,
Marami nang ini-offer sa iyo ang mga Pilipino
I teach
rito.
scuba diving and swimming dito sa isla. Maliban sa fitness training. So, yun. Kung you're into that as well, just let us know.
Yeah. And I hope you will stay more than what I don't know how long will they
I
stay.
hope you will find Cayman as a good destination in the future.
Yeah.
If you're gonna win more successes fights, no?
Pwede
And
tayo magsimula ng dito, no?
consider Cayman as your second
Oo,
home.
dito ka na lang. Huwag ka nang sumama pabalik.
Yeah, that's a good thing, Mike.
Yes,
No,
yes,
thank you
yes.
for coming over and accepting this fight as well.
Yes.
Opo.
Any last message para sa mga Pilipino?
Ayan po, thank you po sa sa pagsuporta. Ngayon pa lang sobrang nagpapasalamat na po ako sa pag-warm welcome niyo po sa akin. Ayun po, kita-kits na lang po tayo diyan sa Cayman Island. Ayun po. Excited na po ako makapunta diyan.
Maraming salamat sa iyo. And then expect na magkaroon ulit tayo ng second interview next week. And hopefully it's the same Wednesday, okay?
Okay po.
We'll keep in touch with you. Okay, salamat. Maraming salamat.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Alright.
Ayan na.
Grabe.
That's our fighters. You know,
Oh.
I'm so glad we heard the part of their story.
Yes.
Talagang very inspiring.
Mm.
And you know how they came from very simple fighters, and then they've done this.
And just like Manny Pacquiao, nakita naman natin ang istorya niya from
That
nandun
is true.
sa
Tama yun.
pagkabata niya, how nakarating siya sa Manila and the life, his life was when
And how he
was in,
remained how he remained humble
Yeah.
and helpful dun sa mga kapwa natin Pilipino na nangangailangan ito. Actually, na-assign ako ng Davao at nakapag-assist ako kay Manny Pacquiao for a dive.
Namit mo na si Pacquiao?
Oo, kasi syempre nung naging congressman siya dun sa Sarangani, he asked the Coast Guard to assist him sa diving. And he was so very humble to the point na yung mga tao ko, hindi lang merienda ang binigay, kundi grabing mga tips at na hindi naman namin kailangan kasi hindi naman part ng aming service yun. Kaso lang, we cannot say no to money kasi
Of
sa
course.
open heart talaga siya na, oy, halika mo dito.
Galing sa puso yun.
Galing sa puso talaga. And how he improved Sarangani and Jensen in terms of development doon. Saka ang dami talagang nag-open na negosyo dahil din sa kaano yung puso ni Manny Pacquiao dun sa kanyang mga
And then marami pa rin tayong mga batang boksingero na still nag-aspire
Yeah,
na
yeah,
magkaroon and they work hard na makarating
Maybe we can start something here na.
marami tayong names actually yun nga marami sa US na Filipino fighters na Filipino boxers na nagte-train na gusto nilang ma-achieve yung mga narating ni Manny Pacquiao. Of course, he is the inspiration. Dala-dala na ng mga kabataan natin ngayon sa Pilipinas na boxing is career too.
It's going to be a career. It's not just like not just like it will start as a fitness sport. It will just start a hobby until it becomes your passion. It becomes a bigger dream. You become a hero, an icon for others.
Of course.
No? And then after you reach the top, you go back to your grassroots and help inspire those who are in the grassroots.
You're right. You become the inspiration of the other young boxers. No? So
it's never actually too late to start like this. Especially Kuya Ferds, yung mga ano din namin, yung mga kumaga mas senior sa amin in terms of experience and edad. And we are grateful that yung nagko-converge through this bayanihan effort. Na talagang kahit ayaw nyo, basta bayanihan, kasali ka. Walang sino-sino, basta para sa lahat. This is good actually. This is good.
Of course, we would like to thank also the GBH promotion. Kasi sila yung nagdala ng istoryang ito dito sa Cayman with our very own Filipino boxing fighters. So, kasama natin sila. And then the fight zone, which is from UK also, will cover this event internationally, actually worldwide. Nagbigay na sila ng link para mapanood ito, hindi lang dito sa Cayman Islands, but the rest of the world. Pwede nilang mapanood ito live.
And they can still have access for the tickets, right? They can they're still selling it with them now. And I just hope they don't miss this, being here in the island. Kasi dyan lang yan na-locate sa Lion Center. I think dumana ko kanina, nandun na yung mga chairs.
Okay. So, yes, niimbitahan pa rin namin kayo, mga kababayan natin. Kung gusto nyong makita si Michael Dasmarinas at ang Firefly
Elroy Fruto.
Yes,
both are very eager fighters and trying to prove more sa kanilang mga boxing career. And one way to help them is to actually watch the game.
Yes, of course. We are still selling tickets, and Cayman Bayanihan a promo this week actually that they're selling a discounted ticket if you buy from the Cayman Bayanihan. And also, yung ticket yan ay available din sa iba't ibang outlet ng Animal House, Smoothie King, branches ng Animal House also. So, makakabili kayo ng ticket doon. You can also buy tickets from Ticket Plus. That's online. And then makikita nyo pa rin po sa mga ads namin na available at continuously selling the ticket. So meron din pong VIP, which is makikita nyo po sa Ticket Plus. That's $300 per person. We include
you will be in the table because it includes cocktails, food.
Yes. It's
but it's an unlimited
ringside.
Ringside portion.
Yes. And
ganda ng ginawa ng pasalamat tayo kay Sir Barry.
Yes, Barry Boden is the person that we need to thank actually since naging passion din niya, nanonood, very sports person talaga.
Pag ganito parang talagang gusto kong ma-meet si Sir Barry Boden. Parang talagang masasabi ko lang
very nice person.
Okay, maraming salamat sa kanila, and with his family also. That's actually helping him to make this boxing event
possible and
possible and hopefully a
will be a
success.
success. Yeah.
Yes. So, yan po at ang mga kaibigan niya from UK and family also in UK, tinutulungan at isa rito sa boxing event na to. And of course, the government, the Department of Sports and Department of Tourism was is also involved. Para i-promote ito internationally, makaka-attract ng maraming tourists dito sa island pagka nagkaroon ng sports tourism. Of course.
Imagine first yung main event, di ba?
Yes.
Are we gonna discuss that tonight or next na lang? Sa next?
Yes.
Kasi grabe pala yung main event.
And yeah, marami silang mga followers na pupunta dito sa Cayman Islands. Actually,
But hindi yung main event din.
And can you post the fights that will gonna be? There's a heavyweight also.
Alin dito yung fights? Ito?
Yes, yes. And then there's a meron tayong
Commonwealth.
Yung Commonwealth title is between Wendell and Derbyshire.
Okay.
And Hilly and Barnett. They are the heavyweight.
Heavyweight judge?
Yes.
Grabe pala, no?
There's two women, of course.
May babae?
Yeah. They are both Commonwealth, I think, title. One from US. And of course,
sino naman tong Dykes
and
versus Spain? Oh? Si Mr. Roy Jones.
Yes. And yan ang pag-uusapan natin. The last siguro.
Yeah. I hadn't followed Roy Jones really. However, I heard of him when I was in high school.
Okay.
Because he has the most wins in a unified fight in 4 weight classes.
4 weight?
Yeah, heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, may isa pa. So like 4 weight classes. Siya ang champion time na.
Wow.
Tapos
para siyang Manny Pacquiao.
8.
Nga lang si Manny 8.
8 yun lang. So he's now 54 years old and he holds the record of 66 wins, 9 losses, 47 knockouts. So it's good to see former fighters, prize fighters like Roy Jones Jr., one hell of a fighter. I mean, that is good to watch as well. He's not gonna fight though, no? He's just be there to promote the fight.
Yes. Meron siya isang fighter dito na kasama na ipinopromote actually, and that's why he will be here. And of course, kasama siya sa tumutulong sa promoter na i-promote itong title event na to. And I know he's a friend of also of the promoter from UK, Dennis. So andito siya, pwede na tayong magpa-picture.
Yes,
at makitang kasama si Roy Jones Jr. Yan.
Great fighter.
Ayan siya.
Boxing legend will be hitting the shores.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So I think
that's it for the first interview. At least nakita natin at narinig natin yung mga views ng ating fighters and guests, and we can't wait.
So na lang doon sa echo kanina, pero ngayon wala. Wala mo akong ginaro.
Tapos we're not on live now.
Yes. Okay. So that's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, mga
for the
See you on
Wednesday. See you again on
Yeah.
Wednesday to the second part of this interview. And again, the tickets are available. You can message me, message Dion, message Cayman Bayanihan, GBH Promotion, Ticket Plus, and all the outlets of 2 outlets of Animal House, Smoothie King, yeah, and they're going to sell
And
tickets
tonight, they're gonna
also
sell tickets at the
at the Cax basketball
Lumber,
court, yeah, and also they have a schedule. Well, they will sell tickets in Foster's, I think this week and next week. So ayan po, marami po
Foster
kayo.
store. Yeah.
Yes. So marami po kayong paraan
Ako,
para
na-excite na ako,
ng ticket. Thank you very much
Thank you
again.
very much for having me,
Charles,
Thank you.
talagang thank you very much at nabigyan mo kami ng panahon para sa interview.
Yes,
Sir,
always for Bayani.
Okay.
The future member of the executive committee. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Grabe,
Yeah.
Prodigy Jewelry Designs and Repairs, conveniently located in the Thompson Building on Dr. Roy's Drive. Family owned and operated in the Cayman Islands for over 30 years. David Ebanks and our sales team are waiting to show you what could be one of Cayman's best kept secrets in the world of retail jewelry. Come in and visit us today for Father's Day. Check out the beautiful, wide range of watches, quality necklaces, gold chains, pendants, and so much more. Our ring collection will make any dad happy. Don't forget to ask about our engraving services. This business is Caymanian owned and operated, and they specialize in jewelry sales, custom designs, repairs, and so much more.
RDM Agency is a group of professionals leading the field of recruitment, management, development, and immigration consultancy, and is one of the reputable organizations in the Cayman Islands. RDM Agency has built a reputation of sending quality workers in the Cayman Islands and abroad that suit the high standards of skills, work ethics, and attitude. We also offer HR solutions from permanent and temporary employment, immigration services, and outsourced accounting and payroll solutions. For years, RDM Agency became a strong competitive company as it strives further to grow steadily and confidently. It has consistently sustained its commitment to provide only quality service to its clients.